class, we have discussed about some internal organ like heart, brain, stomach, intestine, kidneys, liver, bones. Okay? And today we will discuss about a system that is called respiratory system. In your previous class, I have taught you that group of organ combine together and form organ system. Okay? So today we will discuss about an organ system, that is respiratory system. It is an organ system which help us to breathe. Okay, respiratory system is an organ system which help us to breathe. Understand? It consists different body parts like nose, windpipe, pair of lungs. Okay, as you can see on your screen, our respiratory system consists different parts like nose, windpipe, pair of lungs. Because there are two lungs present in our body, that's why we call it pair of lungs. Okay. So first we will discuss about the first body part of respiratory system, that is our nose. Okay. Before that, I just want to say something. Nowadays, corona is everywhere. And corona enters in our body through our nose. That's why we wear mask. Okay. So that corona could not enter in our body. Understand? So please wear mask. Understand? Because corona enter in our body, coronavirus enter in our body through our nose. So if we wear mask, corona cannot go inside our body. Okay? Now we will discuss about nose, the very first body part of respiratory system. Open your book and read it with me. Nose. We breathe in and breathe out through our nose. We breathe in. Do it with me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we breathe in and breathe out through our nose. Breathing in is called inhalation, like this. Breathing in is called inhalation and breathing out is called exhalation. You can see in your book, breathing in is called inhalation and breathing out is called exhalation. Tiny hair and mucus, sticky substance, mucus means sticky substance present in our nose. The hair filter the air we breathe in. Whatever we breathe, there are so many small substances present in the air. So the air present in our nose filter the air so that we can breathe pure air. Understand? And thus prevent dust and germs from entering our lungs so that we can breathe pure air. Understand? Tiny hair and mucus. Mucus means sticky substance present in our nose. Okay? The hair filter the air we breathe in and thus prevent dust and germs from entering our lungs. There are small hair present inside our nose which filter the air. Because there are so many small substances, dust, germs present in the air. So that this hair filter the air so that we can breathe pure air. Understand? Mucus also trap dust and germs. The sticky substance present in our nose also trap the dust so that it cannot go inside our lungs. Okay. Now we will discuss about windpipe. What what is windpipe? From the nose, the air passes through the windpipe and enter the lungs. It is a pipe-like structure which connects our nose to lungs. Understand? You can see on your screen. It is a pipe-like structure which connects our nose to our lungs. So, windpipe helps to transport the air from nose to lungs and lungs to nose. Understand? Now lungs. Lungs are located inside the chest cavity, as you can see on your screen. It is located inside the chest cavity. It is protected by our rib cage. One on each side. There are two lungs, one on each side. In the lungs, oxygen is absorbed from the inhaled air and carbon dioxide is removed from the lungs as exhaled air. The air that we breathe in has more oxygen. The air we breathe in has more oxygen and the air we breathe out has more carbon dioxide. Okay, so these are main basic part of the respiratory system. Now we will see how does breathing take place in human being. Okay.
Now we will see how does breathing take place. A dome-shaped sheet of muscle called diaphragm is present below the lungs. Okay, now what is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a dome-shaped sheet of muscle, okay, which is present below the lungs. So the first step is when the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, you can also feel this process. The size of the chest cavity increases. Understand? Thus, the air from outside rushes into the lungs through the nose. This process is called inhalation. When you breathe in, your diaphragm contracts and moves downward, and the size of your chest cavity increases. Okay, you can also do at your home or any place. Thus, the air from outside rushes into the lungs through the nose. And this breathing in, okay, the process of breathing in is called inhalation. Then, oxygen, which is present in air, passes from lungs into the blood and is further carried to all parts of the body. As we all know that oxygen is very important for us, we cannot live without oxygen. So, the oxygen passes from lungs into the blood and is further carried to all parts of the body, and our body utilizes the oxygen. Understand? Now step 2. Carbon dioxide from different body parts is passed into blood and gets carried to lungs through the heart. Okay? Then the diaphragm relaxes and pushes upward and the size of the chest cavity decreases. When you do breathing out, okay, the diaphragm relaxes and pushes upward and the size of the chest cavity decreases. So the air in which carbon dioxide is present from the lungs goes out through the nose. This process is called exhalation. As I have taught you earlier that breathing in is inhalation and breathing out is exhalation. You can also understand this process with the help of this diagram. The first one shows inhalation, that air from outside, which is containing oxygen, rushes into the lungs through the nose and the size of the chest cavity increases. After that, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward. Okay? And the third picture shows air from the lungs containing carbon dioxide goes out through the nose. The size of the chest cavity decreases and the diaphragm relaxes and and pushes upward. So you can easily understand this process of breathing take place with the help of both this diagram. Okay students, so I hope you understand the concept of breathing in and breathing out, inhalation and exhalation. Now we will see a working model of the respiratory system. With the help of an activity which is given in your book, we understand the concept of respiratory system and we understand how we make a working model of the respiratory system. I have already attached a video regarding the formation of working model. Now, first we will read the whole activity and then we will see the video. The following activity explain inhalation and exhalation using a working model of the respiratory system. Okay? So the first aim of the activity is to show how lungs expand during inhalation and contract during exhalation. And some material are required for the formation of this working model. And these are a 2-liter empty soft drink bottle with the cap, 2 equal sized drinking straws, scissors, a rubber band, 2 balloons, play dough, and a thin rubber sheet. And the procedure is like this. The first step is, with the help of an adult, cut the bottom of the soft drink bottle using a pair of scissors. You have to do this activity under the supervision of an adult. Don't do it alone. The second step is, cut out a portion of the rubber sheet such that it fits the cut end of the bottle, as you can see in the figure. The third step is, stretch the rubber sheet at the bottom of the soft drink bottle and secure it with a large rubber band around it as shown in the figure. Fourth step is, make a Y-shaped straw using both drinking straws. Attach both the balloons at the two ends and Y-shaped straw. Insert this into the mouth of the bottle. Okay? Now, the fifth step is, make holes in the bottle cap and pass the straw through it. Fasten the cap on the mouth of the bottle. Student, I have already attached a video. Okay, so I just read it now and you can understand the whole concept after watching the video. Seal the joint between the straw and the cap with the help of the Play-Doh. Now, pull down the sheet at the bottom of the bottle and then release it. Observe what happened. क्या होगा? Observation. On pulling down the sheet, the balloon inside the bottle expands and getting filled with air. On releasing the stretched sheet, the balloons inside the bottle contract and regain their original shape. Now conclusion. The process of breathing is similar to this activity. The balloons inside the bottle are like our lungs. Okay? The bottle is like our chest wall and rib cage. The rubber sheet is like our diaphragm. During inhalation, the diaphragm moves down and air enters the lungs. As I have taught you earlier, the lungs expand, and during exhalation, the diaphragm moves upward and the air from the lungs is thrown out. The very important point of this activity is that you have to do it under an adult supervision. Don't do it alone. To be conducted under adult supervision. So, now enjoy the video and understand the whole concept of working model of the respiratory system.